Robin.
We got Dan Weldon coming in today.
Yes.
Exactly. He's the guy that lucked out and won the Indianapolis 500 because Dummy crashed on the last lap.
Oops.
And then Dan Weldon said, well, I'll fucking win this thing. And he did just that.
Yeah.
So we talked to him today because he's got a good story. He's sitting there in second place going, oh, well, I'll
take second. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, I'm going to win this thing now.
What's that up ahead?
So we'll talk to him for 5 minutes and get him the fuck out of here. You know, just fucking off already. It's like the catch you were saying.
Oh, my God, like the catch. Remember the catch?
Is he going to write a whole book on this?
Didn't Dan Weldon used to drive the Sirius car?
Did he?
Did he? That's what Denver Pest is saying.
Then I think we talked to this guy before.
And then someone says no.
Oh, okay.
So
end of discussion.
Sirius never sponsored Indy, only XM did. Well, I'm just reading a conversation between two people. This is great.
Do we still have
yes,
Josh Gad coming in Thursday?
Who?
We do, right?
Got a thumbs
Oh,
up
yeah. From Book of Mormon.
He was not in the one I saw. I saw it Saturday.
You finally saw it.
He wasn't his second, whatever they call it, the understudy, did it because he was, I guess, in a throat thing.
Yeah.
And it's so funny when they announced right before the play started, tonight the part of Brother, whatever we played by, and I was sitting next to like a 60-year-old woman, and she was like, oh, that blows. This blows.
Wow.
She was 60 years old, and she kept saying, this blows. Dude, it was fucking great.
He's probably an old school Broadway theater goer.
Well, he's nominated for a Tony. She wanted to see him. I didn't know the difference.
I think they should never tell the audience because I bet you 90% of the audience wouldn't even know.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, who's that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason something. But it was fucking... What a masterpiece the Book of Mormon is.
Good, huh?
Dude, I'm not a musical person. I hate musicals. I fucking hate them.
You're not looking at the program going, oh, fuck, only 12 songs to go? Did you do any of that shit?
When you do that?
I fucking...
it was a long night.
I loved it. It was brilliant. The songs were really great. It's fucking hilarious. It's smart. It's like I had heard it's so overhyped, so there's no way. It was better than I thought it would be.
Wow.
I really liked it. And there was a couple, I was by myself. I wish I would have went with a friend or a fucking chick or something because I laughed out loud at a few of the lines, and a few of the things really caught me off guard. Oh.
Wow, really?
Those guys are fucking...
They are fucking
so
brilliant.
ballsy and edgy and
Give
fucking...
it away. Most people listening to us will never see this because
But if there's really nothing to give away, it's
faraway lands.
It's simply about Mormons, and the story is known. It's about a group of Mormons who are...
Joe Smith?
Yeah, they discuss how the Mormon church began, and there's a group of them that go to Africa. They're all being assigned places, and this group goes to Uganda to try to convert Africans to Mormonism, or Mormon, whatever you call it. And it's fucking amazing how good it is. So I don't know how... Josh is supposed to be great, but the guy that subs for him, it was phenomenal, too.
Yeah.
Such a good... It's sold out for months. They don't need us promoting it, but it was a real... I cannot rave enough about how much I loved it.
It's a hit.
It's hilarious, dude.
I go Wednesday. I can't wait.
Really brilliant. Really brilliant. It's like they're so good. This is what Matt and Trey are so good at. Absolute ridicule. They're amazing at absolute ridicule without anger. Like that's the thing about them that's so great, and that to me is what makes Colin great, is the way they can absolutely dissect something without anger. And that's anger blocks what I do sometimes and what a lot of other people do. It's hard to not be angry. It's a blocker. But the way they do it, you get the point. They make fools out of the people they're trying to make fools out of. For them, they kill everybody equally. They're just great. But it makes me angry after I see something like that, or South Park, because those guys, it makes me hate people, not them. I love that. I think they're amazing.
Yeah.
But it makes me hate people so much because literally they're singing brutal songs, some of them. Some of them weren't brutal, and some of them were brutal. Thank you. And there's old women laughing at it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, it is possible. It is possible to sell this to an audience.
To actually make it mainstream.
It makes me hate people because they only accept brutal parody from certain avenues.
Yeah.
You think?
Yes, the
Absolutely.
cartoons. People love it in the cartoon, or maybe the networks only accept it, and that's not the fault of the artist. That's the fault of the networks and the public.
I think people would accept it in other forums, but I think for some reason the people that are in charge are the ones that are scared.
That's possible.
And only go with the safe way, which is through cartoons.
Possibly,
like you're saying.
or the advertisers. Yeah, that's true because they accepted it from Carlin. They do accept it from stand-ups.
Yeah.
But
It
the
makes
people
me hate the companies.
I think
more.
the people in charge of these companies
Yeah.
are the ones really fucking it up for everybody.
Yeah.
Radio, they don't. That's for sure. Radio's under the microscope all the time.
Radio sucks.
You slip up and they fucking nail you.
It's so good, dude. It's so
I can't
Yeah.
good.
I go, like I said, I go in a
that
couple
one.
days, and then he's coming in Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, even though he wasn't, I didn't matter that he wasn't. It was still a great fucking piece of work.
I deal with understudies. Who cares? Get up
Yeah.
there and fucking entertain. I'm fine with it.
Well, if you're the understudy on that one, you're, and the guy was, he didn't miss anything. Obviously, it was.
And it turns out these understudies only get sometimes they never get on the stage.
Well, this guy.
And if they do, it's only
yeah.
only a couple tops out of a whole run.
Yeah, you want that fucker to get sick, I guess.
Right. Oh, of course.
I know this part.
He was
course.
great.
You're fucking giving him old mayonnaise on his sandwiches and everything, anything to get him sick. So
Yeah.
So you got a shot up there.
Never ask your understudy to get you lunch. I would guess that's probably a rule of
or anything to
thumb.
drink.
Yeah. We'll put some shit in there.
I would, if I was an understudy, I would absolutely give him explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, you have to.
Yes.
Starts gurgling and percolating before showtime, and you're all fucking
And
ready
you're
to
already
go.
warming up your voice.
Here I go. La, 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 la. What's the matter?
What was the last musical you went to, and did you like it?
Last musical I went to, I believe, was a Disney production.
Oh boy.
Of it could be The Little Mermaid.
Oh boy.
Or it was yeah, big smiles. Little Mermaid or Beauty and the Beast. I'm not sure which one.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's that Disney drivel. So it's all those little songs and fucking lots of very expensive sets and shit like that.
I think I saw.
I went alone. It was just something I felt I wanted to
just
do. No,
by-
actually,
Sure.
girls will always drag you to those things.
I went to that Jekyll and Hyde with Sebastian Bach.
Wow, that was the last show.
You
a long
friends with
time
him?
ago. No. Has he ever done our show?
I don't think so. Maybe
I
he
did my
think
Boneyard
he
show with him.
called
He's
or
fucking
something.
hilarious. An animal.
We've had him on.
He's crazy.
I think we did phoners with him,
He's a great guest.
and he was.
I saw him in Rocky Horror.
He knows how to
when they
fucking
brought that
sing.
back
Oh,
yeah.
around.
That Jekyll and Hyde. It
Oh,
kept
the
my
musical.
attention.
I thought you meant the restaurant you went with him. I'm so,
Oh no!
I swear to God,
Oh,
that's
hell
why I
no.
said you friends with him.
We went to Jekyll. We went to Jekyll and Hyde once years ago, and it got ripped off. That's where they ripped off
Stole
his
my
credit card.
That Jekyll and Hyde stole my credit card.
Not the actual credit card, but they got his number.
Yeah.
It was a brilliant scam this guy had. Oh, you just talked about the scam last week. Sorry. A brilliant scam this guy had. He had a card reader.
Card reader in his little apron.
And he was just zipping.
And when you'd give him your card to pay the bill, while he's walking from the table to the register, he would go in his apron, swipe the card in his card reader, and then I guess when he got home, he'd plug it into his computer, run off a bunch of blanks with the fucking
Brilliant.
shit on it, and
What a
get the
brilliant
info
scam.
and do shit. So
And you're thinking nothing of it because your card's out of your hands for 2 minutes.
yeah,
not
2
even.
minutes. Who's gonna fucking do anything? So yeah, he got all that info, and they bought like $800 worth of phone equipment on it. But Amex, they're good like that. You call them up and they say, "All right."
I don't even know if the restaurant
Stop
Jekyll and
paying.
Hyde is good. I don't remember.
That was a while ago. They were trying to do and I remember talking to the owner years ago. They were trying to pull off the Adventurers Club vibe from Disney, where you'd go into the Adventurers Club and it was like you're not eating. It was pretty much just drinking there. But there'd be shows going on and weird fucking eclectic people in costumes and things like that. And they were trying to bring that to New York, but
Didn't
whatever.
work.
Jekyll and Hyde restaurant?
Yeah.
Is that gone? It's still there.
No, it's still there, but it's kind of like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Who goes?
I went years ago when I first started doing like NEW. There was like a fan party there, like one of those message board parties. That was like 2001.
Got a great beer selection. I'll give them that.
Do they?
Yeah.
I want to go to what's the one, the one where they have the fucking Excalibur shit, the restaurant, Medieval Times?
Oh, medieval times. We all went.
Is it good or is it terrible?
You know what? It all depends on who you go with, because I went with like Eastside Dave and shit.
You
and
got to bring fun people.
It was fucking hilarious. Dave is just over the top. It was absolutely like Cable Guy. having Eastside Dave there. He puts on the crown, and he's got a sword, and he's standing up. And
Really?
Oh, yeah, it was hilarious.
Where is this place?
This place is in, where is that, Jersey? Maybe.
Somewhere in Jersey?
Yeah.
Nice work.
And, you know, each section gets their own coat of arms to root for their night. Yeah, you go there, and you get into the moment. You put on you go out and you buy like your beer glasses and fucking crown hats and swords.
Beer glasses. That's what every girl who fucks me is wearing.
Medieval times.
Medieval times. Ah, yes. And you just eat horrible food.
Is it bad?
Well, you know, you're not really going for the food. It's just some fucking bad chicken or.
Are you doing the get off the couch and do something report?
Yeah, that's right. You should go to medieval times.
Well, you know, it's funny. I went and got. I went to Morton's.
Yeah, no, never mind.
And had that's what I do. And I had a fucking big Sunday dessert. I don't know why I'm thinking of that, but I like a nice meal with a nice dessert.
Ooh.
I shared it with my ex, and I went. I had a nice.
You like Morton's Steakhouse?
Love it. Love Morton's.
Yeah, I like.
I was going to go to Porterhouse, which is also amazing.
Porterhouse.
I went to.
Look at these shoes.
I went to the Morton's here in the city, and I'm sitting there. This was, I guess, last week.
Because it sounds like Norton's. That's why I like it.
Right.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there. I'm like, why does this place look familiar? Because I do a lot of steak joints, but I haven't been to Morton's in a while. And there's a place called Quality Meats. I think
I've eaten there, yeah.
That's a really
We
good
saw a person with a genetic deformation in Quality Meats, an Asian guy. His lip literally probably weighed 5 pounds.
Oh,
and he had a giant tongue. Yeah, he was a disgusting. People were moving their tables. He sat down and people at the table said, "We move." I felt bad for him though.
Fuck that! I'd pull my camera out.
Well, Monster Boy just wants to sit and eat.
Just go in the back and just throw it on the grill. Put your lip on the grill.
You sure it was his lip and not a porterhouse that got stuck?
Dude, it was
just eating a whole steak.
It was hanging past his chin, and it was fat. It was obviously a horrible.
Can't you cut that?
You really should.
Do something.
Ow, I can't. I hate things, medical anomalies like that.
I'm sitting in this Morton's, and I'm going, why the fuck does this place look familiar? I haven't been here in years, right?
Oh, sorry, my new favorite commercial. The United Healthcare girl on the surfboard commercial.
Boogie board, actually, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Look at this slow motion ass shot. She's going by, and then they slow it down even more, right?
Yeah, cheeks.
That's great.
For United Healthcare. You know what they're selling there, right?
Ass.
Young
fucking ass.
They want you to look at her.
Well, she's a pretty girl.
Yeah.
She's going by, and everybody's hoping that you look from her legs up to her pussy.
The violent way you say that is just the best. So,
yeah, sorry.
I don't give a fuck.
So distracted.
I'm in Morton's, and I'm going, why does this place look familiar? And it finally hit me. It was the place that Dice caused the fucking scene.
With the butterfly fucking steak
where
that
he had
made.
the whole restaurant just looking at his steak on the grill, because the grill's right there.
Yeah.
They cook the steaks pretty much right in the room with you.
Do you remember when I asked you,
God,
I want my potato grilled?
So I'm telling the story to the people that I'm with. How many times did he
sent it back?
Sent it back.
3.
Oh my God!
The steak
like
3 times, but the potato a couple times too, right?
It was awful.
Yeah.
It got to the point it was embarrassing for everybody. It went from fun. It went from he had a real problem to it's funny to I just want to leave. This is really embarrassing.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing and uncomfortable, and they're going to spit in all of our food. And
what day did you go?
A couple Fridays ago.
Oh, okay.
And at one point they had everyone in a circle around the grill staring at Dice's steak as they try to cook it properly for him.
Because like 10 seconds plus or minus was too much or too little for Dice.
Right.
Like it had to be done perfectly.
And it was funny because when he walked in there, obviously very recognizable guy, there's a whole bunch of us. It was at least 10, 12 of us, I think.
Big group.
And everyone's excited. Dice is at Morton's. Oh, my God. It went from excitement to... They hated him by the end of that. They're like, I don't care. He's recognizable.
Yeah.
He's driving us nuts. And I think that's what Dice was going for that day.
Oh, yeah, I think he was. Absolutely.
I think he decided to just fucking be a goofball.
Absolutely.
The bread, the fucking place is amazing, man. I had a medium well filet mignon, and that you can't not eat the bread, the hot fucking onion bread. You can't not.
You like medium well?
Yes, I like well. I
What's
like
wrong with you?
Always
Medium.
Wow.
No, I like it medium well because they don't. When they cook medium well,
Do you like your pussy like that too?
no, I like my steak the same way I like my pussy with our gratin potatoes next to it. No, I like I like it medium well. I don't like rare meat at all.
You need a little pinky on the.
No
I
way,
like
man.
I like it.
Charred on the outside.
No, I like charred on the outside, but I like a rare steak.
I don't.
Not rare, not rare.
Too
like
chewy.
medium rare, but I slice it real thin.
No.
Oh, it's so
I don't live on the Serengeti. I don't need fucking. I don't need it fucking. What do I want the hoof on the thing too? I like it nice and medium, but they don't. When they cook medium well, it really is just medium well. They don't ruin it.
Well,
they don't ruin it.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know. I like it a little fucking on the rarer side.
Well, this is just. I just wanted to get off my ass and do something.
Oh Jesus, no!
All right, we'll play this.
Oh no! Come
So
on.
I had referenced this last week. It's the Get Off the Couch and Do Something report. This goes back to WAAF, the only station that really rocks.
Jesus
And
Christ.
this could be 15 years ago.
This is probably
About.
15 fucking years old. This
That's the only excuse we got.
That's the only one there is. Dave Douglas, the PD, made me do this fucking segment where I had to go through the fucking local rag and find where bands were playing in Boston and announce it to the people.
He wanted us to do segments.
Segments. He was a big segment guy.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
We'll make sure the oranges are all stacked nice.
Yeah.
Last I heard, he was working at a supermarket.
Yep.
Oh,
Opie and fucking Anthony. Motherfuckers.
We drove him nuts. But in the
Yeah, I'm
end,
running the produce section here at the supermarket. Things are going real good.
I don't know if he's really working at a supermarket. I heard it got so bad he was a greeter
Agree.
at a supermarket. I heard that. I don't know how true it is.
Fantastic.
I know he had a very religious wife that hated us.
Yeah, and I think that affected what he did with our show.
Yeah,
Or
there was
tried
some
to,
conflict there.
right. Because you go home and the wife says, "Hey, what's that?"
You know, you're on a station that, your name is attached to a station that does shit like that.
That's all I was imagining when he went home.
Well, we were the only station that really rocks.
Why would you say shit like that?
And that song by Live where the fetus hits the floor, right?
Oh, yeah.
This was back in
the placenta falls to the
placenta.
floor.
Excuse
That
me.
was
Thank
it.
you, Ed. This was back when you could get away with a lot on the radio, way before it got as PC as it has gotten.
Oh, you just play the Who and let him say, "Who the fuck are you?"
All that
and,
shit.
and it would go right through.
But we're on this like rocket station, and it was supposed to be really edgy. And he had an edit made.
An edit made, so
that
the whole
song.
first verse to Lightning
Crashes. Thank you. Yeah.
but live, was cut out. And then it started with the second verse because he didn't like the placenta falls to the floor was like a little too...
and that was personal taste because every other station was playing it
every station
the
was.
way Live meant it to be.
And you know what's so fucked up about how, like, I was embarrassed by that, and we never spoke of it really. But the other stations, like, why wouldn't BCN, some of the personalities have jumped on that and called us faggots or pussies or whatever? Like, that's what we did and wound up, like, winning in the ratings over those stations because we would have jumped on that
You know why?
shit.
Because those guys were faggots and pussies.
Pussies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But Dave Dickless made us do this segment because it was like the one thing I think that was ever sold on our show, sponsored.
Yeah.
So I had to do it. I remember I skipped it once, and he really got mad at me.
Really?
Yeah.
God,
had
I
to do
don't
it at
remember
6
any of
o'clock.
this.
Had to do it at 6 o'clock on the nosy. And I skipped it one day. I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't give a shit.
remember this at all.
And he's like, that's part of your job. You have to do it. I was like, shut up. Shut up.
Have some pride.
Have some pride. Boys down at IBM want these.
Have some pride.
Yeah. They expect to see the Captain Hook uniform. Have some pride.
Have some pride.
That Captain Hook uniform represent. That boss was an asshole. The same type. Mm-hmm. Oh God! Look, there he is.
What is that
Dave
picture?
Douglas.
Let me see.
Sex Man found it.
But who's he with?
He's
Let me
with
see.
Kid Rock.
Oh.
Oh, that's Kid Rock?
Amazing
My
how
angle,
people
I can't
find this
That's Kid
shit.
Rock before anyone knew who Kid Rock was.
It's one of those FMQB, in history.
Yes, well, there's Dave Douglas.
Oh, stupid mustache.
Was he a big
God,
guy
I
or
just
no?
want to punch him.
No.
Mustache
Mustaches,
is a little worm.
mustaches are starting to come back for some reason, but
Yeah, I just lived through the whole phase where it didn't. I'm going to shave mine when it comes back.
And
I'm a rebel.
the mid-'90s, it certainly was not the thing to be
No, it was
fucking
all
wearing.
about the goatee
Right.
during the 90s.
But Dave had just a regular 70s porn mustache.
Yes, indeed.
And trying to work for this hip rock station.
Oh, he was the worst, man.
Sorry, Dave, but you really were.
God.
Was he unpleasant to work for?
I can't even spin it 15 years
Horrible.
later.
He had no way of communicating with the bands. Thank God for John Osterlin, the Ozone that worked
Ozone
there,
was great.
because there was just no one that could communicate with the bands and the record fucking guys that would come around and shit.
Who's all that?
Who was that?
He's
That's
with Dave
him.
Mustaine and I guess record people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Is that Mustaine right next to him, right?
Yeah, I see.
Never realized how young Dave was. I always pictured him as the old fuddy-duddy guy. He wasn't all that old, was he?
He's probably
God, time.
he's probably only a few years older than us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, probably.
We were faking our age, though.
Oh, well.
You guys are
not?
pretending you were younger?
Man, we had to be fucking rocking. We weren't married. We didn't have girlfriends. We were fucking 10 years younger than we were. It was just the worst. But they told us to do this shit. It's a rock station. The demo is, anywhere from fucking 16 to 22. And we're like
We needed to sound available.
mid-30s.
It wasn't that bad.
Just fucking, we needed to sound like we were, going out every night, boozing it up, which I was, but, hitting the clubs.
And we had to bring our broads to the parties.
Ugh. Oh, God, some of those fucking gigs, though. Wow. Oh, Club Cadillac.
All right.
Fucking Kahlua girls at Club Cadillac. I'm fucking just drunken makeout session with some chick with braces. She had fucking braces.
you wanna fuck her?
Oh, did I ever want to fuck her?
It's one of my favorite stories of
Wow.
all time. The day we said no to skinny dipping, with 19-year-olds.
With fucking a
19,
chick,
19 and 20-year-olds.
Kahlua girls with braces.
Who said, I quote, we're getting some beer and we're going skinny
We're going
dipping.
skinny
Are
dipping.
you guys in?
Why didn't you just go?
And we said
No, I
no.
had to get back to my wife.
We said no. Jimmy, we said no.
One of the biggest regrets in my life.
You
Absolutely.
never saw
Right
her
there.
again, did you?
Nope.
And it wasn't like there was a lot of email or things where you could go look.
No, there
just
was nothing. It was done.
But no one would have
Game
blamed.
over.
No one would have blamed us. Our relationships were shit.
Even if they
You're
were
in the
great, I wouldn't have
shitter
blamed you.
then. I was such an idiot. I should have fucked her. I should have went skinny dipping. I should have.
I'd love to go with you.
What did I do? Yeah, well,
They
go
might have
now.
been-
in the
they-
bathroom, the
they-
toilet. I was standing in the toilet tank.
Yeah, we each have one foot in the tank, one foot in the bowl, just jerking each other off and kissing. Like holding onto each other's shoulders so we don't fall.
Oh, it was just skinny dipping.
And when you're about to come, I'll reach into the septic tank and splash water on you so you feel like we're frolicking. Come while we frolic.
Oh, that is an awful, awful picture you painted. Holy shit.
I love when the skinny dipping story comes up. It's one of my favorite things ever. The day we said no.
And they were
They couldn't have been
hot.
more. Maybe 20.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They were, dude, they were so hot.
Maybe. Remember
And
we
just-
were thinking about, well, we'll go skinny dipping and then I'll just dump my fucking truck in the lake.
Yeah, we actually were saying maybe we can drive the truck in the lake and say that we lost control of the vehicle. Like this was a viable option. And that way we could be wet and not
Would it have gotten you, like, did your chicks know you were supposed to be back by like 10?
They
and it was
knew
already...
we were at a gig.
They were together waiting for us to show back up.
They knew we were at a gig, and they knew, girls were at these fucking gigs, and they were constantly jealous.
They were
and
on high
kinda
alert
giving
to
a shit,
begin with.
always high alert. If we came home stinking of some fucking
swamp and pussy at the same
Massachusetts
time.
fucking swamp, and vagina and nice fucking 20-year-old vagina smell.
You imagine that fucking braces lips on your dick though, looking up, seeing
Dude.
a kiss your
God,
balls.
Stop. I know. Please, believe me.
Who says no to
I was
skinny
looking like-
dipping with 20-year-olds when you're in your mid-30s?
Oh, I know. Oh, God. What a fucking dummy.
You regret that one, don't you?
One of the biggest regrets of my life.
How was her body?
It was stunning.
She probably
It
would have
was
kissed you while she fucked
stunning.
you. She probably would have wrapped her legs around you.
Yes.
And she probably would have said, look, I'm not 20. And as you were ready to come, she probably would have said, like,
What now? I'm ready to come. What now?
I'm a lot younger. She would have told you I'm a lot younger.
Well, but don't tell the people at Kahlua because, you know.
Yeah, her lips would have tasted like cherry or something from her little lip gloss.
Yeah. Lip gloss.
And obviously those relationships we had were ending.
Yeah.
They were going to end.
Oh, my God.
Well, I guess at that time, to be fair, I didn't know it was going to end yet, but...
I did.
Wait, as you were about
some
to,
point.
as you were fucking her and was about to come, she would have coughed, and then she would have just forced out diarrhea shit all over your balls. And then diarrhea shit all over your fucking big low hangers.
Would have ruined the fucking moment.
It would have wrecked everything.
You remember when we went to... I don't know if I've ever told this story on the air. Maybe I have, but it's been a long time. Remember the time we went to, I think it was Ten's Show Club?
Ten's Show Club.
Was that the one right over the border that we used to go to
Yeah, I
once in a
think
while?
so.
Remember we went as a group? And my chick at the time, extremely jealous.
Yeah.
Extremely jealous girl. But she says, yeah, let's do this. This will be fun.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of us, bunch of couples. There was probably a bunch of other people from the radio station. We're at a gig somewhere close to Tens, and we're like, yeah, let's go. Well, you know, they treat us nice there. We'll drink for free and all that. And so I'm at 10 show club, and of course I start looking at the girls.
Yeah, of course.
She gave me
What are you
this
there for?
look of death. I'm like,
What are you there for?
What the fuck am I? So I remember just staring at beer taps
Oh,
because I didn't want to deal with it.
So you couldn't even look at the girls?
No.
That's wonderful.
I'm like, why are we
great
even
fucking-
here then?
Great relationship.
Why are we even here? And then I remember I'm at the bar, and then I'm staring through beer taps, and then I'm trying to like get glimpses either through the beer taps themselves or kind of look over. But in all fairness, I didn't want to deal with it.
Ugh.
I'm like, why are we here then? You agreed to come in here, and now you're mad because I'm looking at the naked girls? Are you kidding me?
Believe me,
None of this shit made sense to me.
back then it was just like,
Because then all you had to say was, look, I feel uncomfortable. I don't think, I want to do this. All right. You know, I probably would have said, all right, we'll go do something else. But she agreed.
so I was on the verge of getting laid back then, and then the dumb fucking wife would get in the way.
Dude, you're the greatest. I know these are old stories.
Damn
I
it.
apologize, but they're great stories, and maybe there's people hearing them for the first time. Anthony, oh my God, we had maybe they were 17-year-olds in the rock bus with that.
Oh God, that fucking one was great.
This girl was 17. Oh, just built for sex. This one girl, and then her friend that was
amazing.
a little frumpy, but she had youth on her side, so she was all right too.
Yeah.
And Aunt gets the brilliant idea to make them do fucking headstands without panties on.
Yeah, that was my old ploy.
And then remember we started making
We started drawing on them with Sharpies, and we were writing all over their tits. And the girl took her top and bra off, and we both just went like, they were amazing.
They had 17-year-old cones.
Like
Well-developed
fucking- Yeah. They were big and fucking
And we started
perfect
drawing
nips
bullseyes on their fucking
on their nipples and smacking ass
And because guys were coming and going, we were at a gig.
Yeah, we were at a gig at the
And we're
time. We
like-
just locked the rock bus door.
And our fans at the time, they're like, where's O&A? We're in the back fucking drawing bullseyes on these girls' boobs. And they're like, what the fuck? When are you guys coming out? We're like, we'll be out in a minute. Relax.
And I wanted to take the girl back into the back room that had the door.
That's where we broadcasted from.
Yeah. I wanted to go back there and fuck that girl. But again, the dumb wife.
Do you regret the Kahlua girl or her more?
I regret every fucking minute of my marriage.
There were a few opportunities we had up there.
There were so many.
Because the station, catered to the young, man.
Yeah. And these chicks would come up, and they're all
We were the
just
hottest show on the
goofy,
channel at the time.
and we were rocking.
Channel, it's the radio station.
We were saying things like "ack ack" and "ap ap."
Would you? Matt, it would have been great if you were licking the braces girl's pussy if she was sitting on your face, and like as she was about to come, she would say, "Oh God, you make me feel even better than Raheem."
Oh no, I wouldn't like that, Jimmy.
That'd be wonderful.
I don't think I would have liked that.
Yes, if you had a nice interracial seed dripped in your face.
It was Boston, so the odds of that happening.
Please, she obviously was angry at somebody. What better way to get back at mother and father in Boston? It's great. That and she had a Yankee hat on.
But this girl was naive. She's like this, and she's doing headstands without panties on, and then spreading her legs, and
It was fantastic.
then they were wondering when we were going to step out of the rock bus to our gig.
O&A, where motherfucker? We look at it's just a dick fest outside. That's what I want. I want to talk to some fucking asshole outside about Rage Against the Machine, and there's fucking hot nymphs in the rock bus.
that we were too scared to like just say fuck it.
To close
Why did we
the
just
deal.
say fuck it?
Too scared to
I wasn't
close the
even
deal.
married. It wasn't even going to cost me anything.
Too scared to close the deal.
I have a theory.
Yeah.
Because you're dummies.
Yes.
That's why you didn't close the
Exactly.
deal and fucking
Some guy-
put loads all over.
Some guy wrote before. He goes, "Well, the reason you didn't do it is because your wife would have gotten some scumbag lawyer and taken you to the cleaners." Oh, wait.
Yeah, but if she got you then,
Back
it would have
then,
been
that
a
would
lot
have been
easier.
fucking beautiful.
You could have taken that hit
Great.
easier.
Take my fucking take a percentage of my fucking $40,000 a year I was making.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I would have had braces, fucking girl. That would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
I was making out with her. Fucking my tongue was hitting her braces. It was great. Fuck, it was great. Oh my God.
These girls are now.
She smelled like fucking pencil erasers and bubble gum.
Those girls are now in their 30s.
Wow.
Even the young ones. The young ones are now 30 to
Holy
32.
shit, wait a minute. That fucking 17-year-old in the rock bus is like 32.
Has to be.
Yeah. Wow.
So I wonder if
we
there's
would
any
have
pictures of her.
given her a horrible memory.
I wonder if there's any pictures of the Kahlua girl from Cadillacs. There might be.
There probably is.
We used to see the Kahlua girls here and there after that, but they already knew we were not goers, so they never even like tried after that.
Yeah.
They gave us our one shot. We said fucking no. We said fucking no.
You could have always said yes after that.
You know, there's not.
No, they moved on.
Regret is a horrible thing to have.
That's right.
All right. Anyways,
I actually saw one of the Kahlua girls. The short. Remember the shorter one? There was like the shorter one. I was with the tall one with the straight black hair and the braces. And then there was a shorter one that was buxom. She was fucking hot. I saw her at that fucking place there in Framingham.
The old
The old
train
train
station.
station there.
I forgot the name of that place.
Ebenezer's.
Ebenezer's.
I saw her at Ebenezer's once, and I was with my fucking wife. And so we weren't even able to talk like we would have, because I would have asked her, have you seen, whatever the fuck her name was, braces, and, is there any way, like I would have tried to find out a little more where I could get in touch with her or some shit, but Dummy was there. And I couldn't fucking say anything but, hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, great. All right, see ya. And then listen, get me a shot of Jack. Fuck you.
Did you want to get away from her for a minute just to go talk to this?
Yes, Jimmy.
What?
I did. I hate this.
Here's the question. What the fuck were we scared of? Without the jokes, Jimmy. What the fuck were we scared of? I mean, my relationship, I can't front, was okay, but I knew it wasn't going anywhere fast. I knew that, like, we weren't heading toward marriage or any of that shit. It was just kind of one of these relationships that just kind of was okay.
Oh, I know why I didn't.
Why?
It was the marriage thing, because we had been married for maybe 5 years
but you were,
at the time.
You were definitely...
And I didn't want to... No,
you were
know
more
what?
miserable than me, so
I
I'm
was so
wondering.
miserable.
I'm wondering why didn't you just say fuck it at that point?
Because 5 years into marriage, and I was the first one out of me, my brother, and sister that got married. And, of course, divorce running rampant in my family and shit like that. I didn't want to... I wanted to be the one that was like, see? I could do this. I could make this work. I could do this. And, of course, I hung in there for another 4 years. Yeah. But not doing those things, I God, the hotness.
Who did the
then
one?
there's one I won't even talk about that was at the actual station. Holy shit.
Oh, I know.
She was on my shoulders
Well,
with her top off outside.
and
Yeah.
we didn't know.
I had no
We
idea.
didn't know at the time.
I didn't know until later.
Give me a number. Just say a number. It's not as bad as I thought it was.
Oh, really?
No, come on. What are you
Could have been
are you
worse.
kidding?
-2 would have been perfect for him.
No.
But she looked.
Yes, exactly.
She did.
Did you fuck her?
What's the statute of
No, no,
limitations?
no,
But again, could have.
Should have.
No, she
Could
was. She was a young little.
Should've.
She was a young little nymph.
She was crazy.
That might have been part of a TV piece they did on us
Yeah. She looked great.
with the asshole with the fucking earring. Oh, that. Where is that cock? He makes believe we were. What did you say?
He's with Bonaducci now. Yes.
Hello, Danny.
We weren't media savvy at all. Even when we were at NEW, we still had a lot to learn. Now we're pretty fucking aware. But back then, you know, when someone comes to you and goes, "Hey, we're gonna do a TV piece on you guys," you're all in and thinking, "Oh, they're gonna just make us look great." And it was about the WOW stickers that no, we didn't have WOW stickers. We weren't allowed to have it. So everyone was making homemade WOW signs for their cars to see the tits, whip them out Wednesday, which we don't talk about as much these days because we do mornings. But whatever, it became huge up there. And the state was trying to shut us down. The mayor, before he finally got us fired, was fucking pissed. The state troopers pissed. And local Fox, I think it was, wanted to do a whole piece on this phenomenon, this WOW phenomenon, with Opie and Anthony. And he comes in, does this whole piece, and he shows up with an earring. That should have been our first sign. Like, and he's filming, like, tell us about WOW. We're just clueless, like, telling him the whole fucking thing. Long story short, the story when it aired was a whole piece about how we're a bunch of fucking dicks and assholes and this needs to stop. And the guy that was kind of hip with the earring and kind of casual clothes now has a suit and looking like a newsman.
Now he's the news guy.
And he's on an overpass over the Mass Pike saying how dangerous this is and this needs to stop. We're like,
talking with state troopers.
this is the fucking guy. When the cameras weren't rolling, this chick just happened to be in that day, and she's doing all sorts of shit, and this guy's loving it. Matter of fact, I'm not... My memory tells me that the guy even got a lap dance from this girl.
He might have.
He got some, something, and he was loving the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, cameras off, and he's like, guys, this is fucking great. He's cursing a lot.
Right.
This is fucking great, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You got... And then he got on the air, and it's like... Ugh. I'm like, who is this guy? Where's the guy that showed up?
Is there any way to find that piece online? That one might
God, man, that was ages ago.
That might be a tough one to find. I don't think anyone has YouTubed that because that was before anyone gave a shit totally about us where they saved our stuff.
To answer your question from before, what were you afraid of? Getting caught. It's literally the argument that will ensue. It's the
Well, looking back, it's like, why not get caught? Because then now we could do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you don't look at it that way when you're in a relationship.
No, you look at it as a lot of stress, a hassle, pain in the ass, fucking. Like, now what? Okay, I gotta move, like, somewhere else. I gotta find a place because the marriage is over. I gotta go through divorce. I gotta get. It just wasn't. It wasn't worth the fucking bullshit. But it was. Now I know it was. I should have. I should have just been a fucking monster.
I guess the guys that are thinking about it, just do it because eventually.
Yeah, guys,
your marriage will
this
be
is a
over.
lesson for you. Very good, Opie. A lesson, gentlemen. If you're thinking about it, do it.
Because eventually your relationship or your marriage will be over.
Because you're thinking about it means that there's a problem. And if you're really thinking about it to the point where you can do it, then there's a problem. So just do it.
But everyone thinks about it.
I mean, think about it to the point where you want to do it. You will do it. The only thing stopping you isn't love. It's the pain in the ass and hassle. That then is a problem.
Imagine those little legs wrapped around you, those fucking braces legs. Wrapped, I don't know,
Braces
like
a fucking Forrest Gump.
Exactly. Yeah.
Braces legs.
Fuck her magic shoes off her.
I love polio girls. Braces
I'll
legs.
inoculate you, whore.
Dude,
Spray Kahlua on her back.
you would ache with temptation, and then I remember going back, just staring at the ceiling at night, going, fuck.
God damn. We had to hide Me and that girl had to hide, like at Club Cadillac.
No,
There
you
was fucking.
behind a Budweiser banner.
Yeah, I was behind
You
a
made out
Budweiser
with her?
banner.
It was
Yeah.
Budweiser and Kahlua Girls.
Yeah, and I think the bottom obviously it was a banner, so you saw our legs like right
Interlocked.
facing each other.
And was pushing
interlocked.
his big hog
I was
against
fucking.
her.
I think I was dry humping her. And
Did you have a rod?
yes,
I think it's.
a kissing rod. You know what that's like?
I do.
I think it's time to write books because I think we could write one book just on our AAF shit. I
Holy
know we can.
moly! Tell me about it.
Because then you got the parking lot incident,
Wow, kissing rods rule. They really do.
and then you have
Yeah, really.
rod.
Kissing rods rules.
No, not kissing rods.
Kissing rods rule.
we have the parking lot incident.
That is a bad line to have on tape.
Didn't you come close at the cake when you were doing the cake stands
At the college.
at the college at the sorority house?
At the fucking.
I didn't get to go to that one.
Yeah, that was another one. I think I actually
Were you
did
by
get in trouble
yourself?
for that. Yeah.
How did you get there by yourself?
That fucking bitch was probably with her mom.
But how'd you get there? I don't remember that one.
I think I drove.
But what was the logic that you ended up in a sorority house doing cake stands with 18-year-olds?
It was a bunch of guys that were just like, dude, we're huge fans of the show. You got to come down. I think it was at Ebenezer's again. I was down there, and that's where everything started. And guys are just like, dude, we're having this huge party down at the college. Come on down. And I was like, all right. So I went down there, and it was just like naked broads and fucking keg stands, funnel shots, all kinds of shit. And yeah, there was some shenanigans going on there. But again,
I think that was the closest.
didn't close the deal.
Because you got home really late. And
Yeah.
I remember she was pissed.
Oh yeah. Thank God there wasn't a lot of cameras around back then, because people would have just been snapping pictures. Hey, here's Anthony behind the Bud banner. Here's Anthony with his feet up on the fucking ceiling doing a keg stand.
You know how good that fucking ass cheeks would have felt as you were fucking her, squeezing her ass cheeks?
Oh, well, I got to, squeeze the ass cheek, over the pants behind the beer banner. But boy, did I want to just fucking ravage. Couldn't go skinny dipping. Imagine that. She's all shy, taking her little, because they were wearing the Kahlua with those little short skirts. It's like, oh, I hope you don't mind. I'm not wearing panties. Oh, I don't mind.
Then you hear like an accordionish
ahead.
noise, and you go, what was that? And she's like, sorry, my fat pussy lips tumbled out of my underpants. That's why you hear the Irish accordion.
Those were crazy times, man. There's a few more stories.
How can you sit there and regret something from 15 years ago?
I understand it.
There's a couple more stories I'm still not brave enough to tell. But
Oh boy!
one of these days,
Yeah,
I
you
will.
got busted a couple of those out.
I
every
got
so
new
often.
stories
Yeah.
for another day.
Yeah.
For another day.
Another day.
We're worried. All right. So
All right.
15 years ago.
We were at the uncool portion of what we were doing.
You were going to play, was going to play. Don't you hate Charlie Callis? You guys used to call each other those words all the time.
Hey.
It's the Get Off the Couch and Go Do Something report from 15 years ago, submitted by Kevin from Connecticut. Kevin from CONN on Twitter. Thank you,
Yeah,
Kevin.
thanks, asshole.
I think he did a recap / report. I think what this clip is us talking about this last week, and then
Right.
he put a little something together because he kind of likes doing a little production himself.
Yeah,
there.
he certainly does.
Why don't you do a segment every day?
Okay, so yeah, I
Yeah.
remember this. This was only a couple days ago. Ant was talking about the Get Off the Couch and Do Something report from back in the day.
And I was imitating Dave Douglas.
Right, okay.
Telling me what to do.
Here's the setup.
Why don't you do a segment every day, 6 o'clock, about what's happening in the local club scene?
Gotta sit there and mention shit Boston things.
Did he actually say that?
Bunka, bunka.
I don't remember.
Remember that? The get off your ass,
Oh, the Get Off
get
Your
off
Ass
your
report.
ass report. It's like get off your ass, go do something. And he made me go through the fucking local rag.
I forgot.
And name like, hey, Running with Scissors is going to be at the Rat tonight. Great.
I forgot.
Fucking blow me.
What a fucking asshole.
Sucked.
You mean like this?
Hey, it's time for the Get Your Ass Off the Couch and Go Do Something report. Here's my buddy.
Thank you, Pap Pap.
And you know they get your ass off the couch. Reports brought to you by the Worcester Centrum Center. Nice. UMass basketball.
Why is the Worcester Centrum nice?
It's not.
Nice.
I don't know
Why is it nice?
Nice.
Why, you asshole?
It's
I'm
not.
talking to my old self. Why?
It's not nice.
Why do you need to go nice?
Well, it's a rockin' place. It's a rockin' place.
You know what?
Well, to get your ass off the couch. Reports brought to you by the Worcester Centrum Center. Nice. UMass.
What's nice about that?
I think it's a rockin' place, and you're rockin' guys.
Nice. And this is why I know I will never come in possession of a time machine.
Why?
Because if I would have gone back, and as I was standing at Club Cadillac, making out with that girl, I would have looked up, and I would have poked out from behind a tree or something, as me now just going, Anthony, it's me, it's you, time machine. Do it. Fucker. Do it. Fucker. And then, so obviously it never happened.
But then you fast forward, all of a sudden she has a kid. Let's just say you knock her up, and she sees fucking dollar signs. So now you're married.
Oh, boy.
And some kid with braces has a baby, even though she knows it's going to be profoundly retarded.
Fetal alcohol syndrome.
But she knows that you're going to have to take care of it, and you have a baby with her that is profoundly retarded, who is now 15 with the mind of a 3-day-old. And he's running around your nice mansion, knocking everything open. All over, knocking everything over.
Knocking everything over. Just a profoundly retarded 15-year-old I would have.
He eats the corners of your furniture like George the Animal Steele. Everything Angie buys you, he eats and urinates on. He thinks the world is a giant toilet.
Jesus Christ. Well,
How many?
you make a good point.
How many just young, supple breasts did we have in our left hand?
Oh, as we signed with our right.
As we
Yes.
signed with our right. Because that's how you sign a boob.
Did you sign my tit? Oh, yeah. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. The tit was like, ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
There was no tit falling over the
No.
sides like
No, we get
like
to-
trying to hold mercury.
We get to fucking NEW and it was like, could you sign my tit? Flop. Like one of those fucking party favors. Like a fucking whoopee cushion. Like a deflated whoopee cushion we're signing. Ugh. Back then it was ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. So firm. It was like boom, boom, boom. You could just hold it and go boom. It had a frequency.
Speaking of nipples, I was going to tweet this last night. I was mortified, but I'll say it now to you guys instead. I'm in bed with my kid, trying to get him to sleep, and I'm watching the Mavs game. I don't acknowledge that the Heat are playing too, but I guess I have to. And my kid discovered my nipples.
Oh no!
Started poking at him with his finger, and then he grabs my nipple with his two fingers, and he's trying to pull it off my body.
You go stop.
And then the other day, while I'm feeding him, he pulls up my shirt and starts poking at my belly. These kids notice everything.
What the hell are they doing?
I think
Why?
I think I'm in okay shape, but my kid is telling me,
Saying, what do you got going here? Lose weight.
yeah, but he's yanking at my nipples, like trying to pull them off my body.
That's fucked up. I can't.
I guess if my chest was a little flatter, maybe he wouldn't know. He obviously has noticed that I have fucking a little too much going on. I guess.
Like mommy.
No, because that's what my wife said. You're lucky he didn't try to suck him.
Oh Jesus Christ!
No, he was violently trying to pull him off my body last night. I'm like, this is fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
No one else is in the room, and I'm embarrassed. Then I had to cover myself up all like fucking. And I was embarrassed and pulled the covers up so he doesn't pull at my nipples anymore.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, he's discovering shit. All right, back to this.
Oh right.
And you know they get your ass off the couch. Reports brought to you by the Worcester Centrum Center. Nice. UMass basketball versus Maryland at the Centrum, February 15th, on sale this Saturday at 10 a.m. in person at the Centrum box office. They're called Tiki Master. Okay? Tonight, come on.
What's wrong with that, Jimmy?
Called Tiki Master.
Okay.
See, it was like Tiki Master. It was Ticket Master, but I said Tiki to make it all fun and cute. Oh God.
Choo-choo.
Tiki Master. Okay? Tonight, come on. The place to be. It's the Roxy. COC, another society, handsome. They're gonna rock. Another society was in here before. Cool guys.
Very cool guys.
And their music rocks.
I'm looking forward to drinking with those boys in a little while.
Yeah.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Why? You wanted to drink with the boys in a little while. That's fine.
Holy shit.
I didn't even go out.
I didn't even go
out.
You weren't going to go drink with those boys in a little while?
We didn't go out. Maybe on the weekends. I didn't go out. I guarantee I didn't drink with those boys.
But you didn't want to say, I'm looking forward to seeing those guys.
I'm trying to like have this rock image all the fucking time. Oh, God, I hate myself.
Cool guys.
And their music rocks.
I'm looking forward to drinking with those boys in a little while.
Yeah, if you're
I went home to my cats. And my girlfriend that obviously didn't fucking want to be there.
unlucky enough to get there and they're sold out, oops, go to TT the Bears, see the mighty, mighty Boston's. They're playing there. They're cool. Stallone, Daylight in the movies. Sleeper. Good night, Bruce. Good night, Bruce. It's our big boss, Bruce Mittman, checking in. And the Celtics with Fleet Center playing Tirana.
Tirana. All right, brother man. Hey, let's rock out with Ozzy.
Let's do that.
Whoa.
See, now when I say brother man, I do it as a joke. There's no joke behind that, brother man.
No, there wasn't.
I can't.
Nope.
I'd like to hear that little second part again. I didn't get the chance to really... 'cause I couldn't have seen that coming.
Here's the end again.
In the end.
And the Celtics with Fleet Center playing Tirana.
All right, brother man. Hey, let's rock out with Ozzy.
Let's do that.
That was me saying, get off your ass, go out and do something.
I don't care what you were saying.
See, that was... Because I could care less, but I...
You could hear the confidence, though.
Oh, it was all there. It was all there.
I wouldn't mind doing a gig up in Tirana.
Tirana? Tiki Master.
Wow, that was harsh.
Nothing wrong with that, brother man.
And why did Bruce Mittman stick his head in?
Good night, boys. I'll be listening. Don't do anything stupid.
Please don't make fun of the fags tonight while I'm driving home.
I don't want to have to sit with a bunch of fagulous or give them a big check, so be good, boys. I'm leaving. I'm taking my rope ladder to get into my SUV, and I'll be driving home, sitting on phone books, boys.
Is he still in radio or no?
I don't know. He's
Like
got
a
some he's got a consulting firm or something. I hear from him every once in a while. He had to drive the biggest fucking SUV.
Yeah.
And he couldn't have been more than 5. Honestly, 5'5" maybe.
He was a short little feller. There he is. Look, there he is.
He looks like
Mitcom. He runs Mitcom Industries?
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
I actually
That's like Cramerica.
Now looking back, I love that guy. I know he fucking ripped us off too, but so many guys ripped us off.
He got his piece out of us. You know.
But I love that guy. He believed in us. He really did.
Yeah, he did. Mitco Industries. Boy.
Mitcom.
Let me tell you, we're merging with Cramerica.
Please tell me you have a
We're
presentation.
making oil
tape.
tanker liners.
Is there a presentation video? I gotta hear Bruce.
Oh my God.
All right.
Man. I'm on Red Eye tonight. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm on Red Eye this evening.
Who are you with?
And
don't lie or I'll know.
I'm not sure. Michaela, the booker, the girl,
she's
booker,
gone,
she's
man.
leaving. She's leaving for a political career in D.C.
Thaddeus
I gather,
McCotter.
with Thaddeus, yes. And we had a party. They had a party for her Friday. Went there and had a few beverages with
I wish I would've
the
known.
wonderful people from Red Eye, which I'll be doing tonight.
Oh, were you in the city?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I would have known. I would have met you over there.
It was like a spur of the moment thing. We were hanging out
fuck.
at home, and then Melissa was like, "You want to go to the party?" I was like,
I didn't know about it.
And then took the choo-choo in.
You did?
Yeah, because I was going to be doing some of that what you call drinking.
How was the train?
The trains are pretty civil these days.
Not bad.
Yeah.
You get the new one with the weird seats that make your fucking back hurt?
No,
They can't figure that shit out. Why can't they have a comfortable chair?
because fucking
seat or whatever.
degenerates will fuck them up, I'm sure.
No, but
they got to make them hose downable.
Yeah.
You know? And then I took the subway, which I don't normally do.
Wow, you on the subway.
But,
Long Island train's different, but subway for
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'll just tell you, there's a little difference riding the subway these days. A little more confidence, that's all.
You feel better, honestly?
Yeah, I just feel a little better riding the subway. I'm not bothered by anyone walking onto the subway and sitting down. It doesn't bother me. That's pretty much what I'll say. Yeah, you know.
All right. Before break, Marcos Yonkers. Is this your second phone call of the day, Marcos?
Yes, it is, Opie.
You did the drag racing thing earlier for us, which was nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. I was going to say, going with what you said about your son and noticing things.
Yeah.
I was in Miami Beach this weekend, and I went to take off my shirt, and the first thing my son goes is, Daddy, you got man boobs. And he starts laughing.
How old is that little fucker?
He's 5 years old.
I would kick him out of the house.
No, it got me by shock because I didn't even think he knew what man boobs was. I'm like, where did you hear that? He's like, I seen it on TV.
I think that's what my 1-year-old was getting at last night. I cleaned up the story a little bit, but I think he was looking, going, hey, I know I'm a lot of work, but why don't you get back to the fucking gym? Pulling at my nipples, trying to pull them off my body.
I was going to say, guys, I love all of you guys' Twitters. I follow you all the time.
Of course you do.
All the videos.
Yes, all of it.
Yes, everything, Anthony.
Why am I being that way,
I
Tim?
don't know. Join the club.
Yes, of course you do.
You and countless others.
We're beloved.
I guess you don't
Beloved.
I guess you don't have to officially join Twitter, but definitely check out our Twitter accounts. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Marcos.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we all do very different things, which makes it cool too. So
Yes. Yeah.
Wants to talk to Ann about his subway adventure?
Subway adventure.
Brian.
Bernard. Oh.
Hi, sir.
Colin, hello.
How do I not see any headlines today in the Daily News about Anthony Getz?
No, everything was nice. Everyone was very pleasant on the subway. There were some real drunks at the end of the night.
Well, that's what I was asking about.
You too.
Yeah.
Were you guys really drunk?
No,
Blending in?
not really at all. To tell you the truth.
Any beer cans rolling up and down the aisle?
No, just drunk, noisy, and it was mostly white kids, just drunk and noisy, going back to Long Island. Like, all right, shut the fuck up.
That's called the bridge. That's called the bridge and tunnel crowd.
Yeah.
You're part of that, technically.
They're just all yelling and drunk and shit.
Who are you on with tonight?
Yeah, right. I'm not sure. I have to check. But yeah, on Red Eye.
And you have to stay in the city Friday night.
Friday night? Why is that?
Because Saturday morning.
What's Saturday morning? Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I know.
A little wire paintball.
Yes, we're doing a paintball with the wire.
Where's that?
Cast.
It's somewhere in the city.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Where is it?
It's right outside the city, right outside the 59th Street Bridge.
Oh, I didn't realize.
okay.
I thought it was in Manhattan.
In Queens.
Yeah,
Is it indoors?
Indoors, yeah. It's that Van Dam Street paintball.
Yeah.
Van Dam.
Oh, I thought you guys were going in a field.
No, I only
That'd be
played
cool, no?
paintball in
Fields, right?
In not even fields, like woods,
Yeah.
forests. But yeah, this is the first indoor one, and I'm sure they have those courses set up, barriers and
It goes
cover
8 to
and
12, right?
shit like that.
I got to check the details.
I think it's 8 a.m. to noon. It's a really weird
Great.
time.
You guys gonna be shooting
Fun.
video?
By the way, I
don't
am
have
putting on my fucking helmet cam
That'll be covered in paint
for
in no
this
time.
paintball. What's that?
That'll be covered in paint in no time.
Oh, I know. Believe me, but I got to try it, right?
Yeah, you
I got to
it.
try fucking helmet cam on.
Bring a lot of wipes with you.
Yeah. I'll just fucking.
I never played
Wipe it
it.
off.
You got to.
Oh,
You wear
boy.
regular. Do your clothes get ruined?
Oh boy.
No. Your clothes are fine. They don't get ruined. Believe me. Wear like heavy shit that covers everything on you. Your arms, everything. And hopefully they'll have some protection there as far as chest protection, eye protection, face protection. You will go home with welts on you somewhere. You will
Okay.
have giant fucking welts
Do they
on
have
you.
eye goggles and stuff?
Yeah, you need that. You take a fucking eye out.
I gotta see Jimmy playing paintball.
But yeah, what you're doing is there's type of gun. There's your type of. Is that the place?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
that looks cool.
So it's got like lolly columns that are all fucking covered in big padding, and then we got some barricades, like some fucking. They look like heavy bag barriers and inflatables. Big giant fucking tube-like thing, so it's like you're in a trench. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, right on.
Oh, I'll be blasting some motherfuckers.
Looks like protective gear.
Yeah, you get some protective gear. And I guess the object, like any, capture the flag. Where are we going? You got to go from fucking your team to the other side, grab the flag, get
I don't know
back?
what kind of game. They'll probably get you guys
Or
in
is
a
it
bunch of different
attrition?
games.
Is it attrition? Is it just wipe out the other side, last man left, death match?
What's the point of this?
It's a charity.
For Jamie Hector's charity.
But how they collected the money?
It costs money, I think.
To join?
To be on a team or something.
Yeah, you donate to get a team.
Because no one could watch this.
Right.
Yeah, there's no spectator thing going on?
I don't
think so.
Well, look at that.
I think just to play against them or...
Yeah.
And those guys are all cool, so you probably get to meet
no,
them.
it's going to be awesome.
Pop, 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 pop.
All right, we should break.
Yeah, I have
I'll
to
videotape
tinkle.
some.
Oh, boy, do I have to tinkle. What are we doing when we get back? I guess we'll just figure it out.
We'll go on the fly.
We'll figure it out.
Where's the curse from last night? I guess when someone curses on TV, it's a big deal.
Is it still?
I guess.
Is it still? Do we watch enough on the internet and shit where it's like, and movies and streamable shit where it's just like, does hearing fuck really freak you out?
I'm going to fuck a baby.
All right, that might be
It's a quote.
a little harsh.
It's a quote. I'm quoting something.
Yes, of course.
Quoting something I saw recently.
Yeah?
Really?
A musical.
Oh, wow, really? Okay, they go brutal.
Yeah.
Wow,
Good
I
for
can't
them.
wait. Wednesday.
The words,
There you go.
they don't play fucking games.
That's fantastic.
It's great.
Good to hear, right?
Oh, it's great.
All right, brother man.
Life it.
Good evening. Good evening. Food, all right. All right. No, he's dead. No, my health doesn't allow it.
Antonio!
Amy.